have one out in the secondary. Time for the Super Dogs and
Wow!
Street is taking the lead.
Sneaking around.
Let's all root against champions here.
Exactly. I got Wisconsin and Penn State. Penn State's they're favored by 9 points. I think because of the weather, this is going to be a closer game than expected. I wish Jack Cohn, the quarterback for Wisconsin, would just give me a W because I'm in dire need of a big win right now. So I'm going with Wisconsin, Penn State.
I'm going to stay in the Big Ten and Northwestern and Iowa. Look at the number there, 10. Northwestern controls its own destiny to get to Indianapolis. And I'm not saying they're going to win the game, but 10 points, pretty generous. I'll take those 10 and take the Cats.
I'm taking a team to the favorite here. UMass. 14-point underdog to BYU. UMass gets a break.
Yeah, I can hear that.
The game is played at Gillette Stadium, so they think they're the Patriots and win. UMass, go get them.
Oh, you got no shot there.
I know.
Hey, I'm going to go with Colorado. Think they're going to get Laviska Shenault back. It's not him there. They're getting a touchdown against Washington State. Leach is 0-4 in Boulder. I hate to go against the Cougs because you know I love them after our trip.
Yeah.
I'm going with Colorado at home, taking the points.
You may get that
3:30
one
on
outright.
ESPN.
Never know.
Never know. And if you do, then you got an issue, Pally.
I got to make a comeback. I tell
Our
you that.
Saturday selections brought to you by Chevrolet. Here are the people that you're shooting for. Chris O'Donnell is here to take him. How about Drew Bledsoe? They still love him here.
Bregman.
11-3.
Remember how we said Bregman would be either at the top or the bottom? He did some crazy picks, ended up 9-5.
Last week, you had some. What did he end up last week?
Yeah, 9-5.
Yeah, he had some crazy picks.
He went head-to-head with him every time. Exactly. Des was rooting against
I
him.
don't know if he was paying off bets or what. I couldn't believe some of the picks he was making.
Let's get some of these things started. Let's start with Maryland and Indiana. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the Hoosiers in a close game. I think they win by a field goal. So I'm going Indiana.
I'm going IU, absolutely.
Okay.
Nice pick, Chris. They win. They're 1-point favorites. They win by 2.
The only reason I'm going with Maryland is because I didn't want to have 4 IUs down there.
Yeah.
So I'm going Maryland to knock off IU.
Trying to get there and get bowl eligible there. How about Ohio State and Michigan State? Mentioned no prior for the Bucs.
Sparty will play them tough. They will play them hard, but I think that the Buckeyes will prevail. Tough game up in East Lansing, but I'm going with Ohio State.
Yeah, I think Michigan State is such a tough place to win.
It is.
You know what? Ohio State's got way too much talent. I think they're going to get it done.
Not so fast, Robin. Wow. Ohio State won by 45 last year. Payback. Michigan State upset.
Well, Mark D'Antonio always gets Michigan State fired up to play Ohio State. I think Ohio State's big playability through the air with Dwayne Haskins. Look for those receivers to get one-on-one opportunities against Michigan State. Ohio State takes care of business on the road at East Lansing.
Bucs have to win that to have a realistic shot at winning the division in the Big Ten and the Big Ten East. What about Wisconsin and Penn State?
Well, this is my super dog pick. So I need Wisconsin to win this game outright. So I'm going with Wisconsin and Jonathan Taylor to win this game.
I, like a lot of people, thought this was going to be a great season for Wisconsin, man, Penn State at home. I'm going Penn State.
You sure didn't want to change that pick? Okay, Wisconsin is 16-1 in November. Upset. Wisconsin upset.
Well, without Alex Hornibrook, who probably put a lot of those numbers up, I don't think Wisconsin can go on the road without him and win. I know Penn State last week looked terrible in Ann Arbor, but that's the Michigan defense. Getting back home, I'm with Chris. I like Penn State.
All right, Northwestern in command in the Big Ten West, but a big underdog to Iowa.
That's your super dog, right? Northwestern, Iowa. I'm rooting against her. I got the Hawkeyes. Yeah.
You know what? There may be a little hangover from the Notre Dame game, but that's my hometown. I'm going Northwestern.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
3 not so fast in a row. Iowa defense wins it.
Now, again, I'm picking Iowa to win the game. I just think it's going to be closer than the 10.
yeah.
So
All right.
I think Iowa at home at Kinnick, tough to beat. I like the Hawks in a close one.
All right, Gamecocks and Gators about to start, top of the hour. Who wins it?
Man, Felipe Franks is going to make a play or two. I know he's been struggling lately in the Gators defense. So a close game, but I got the Gators.
I'm going South Carolina. Momentum. Florida had some sad fans leaving last week.
They really did, yeah.
I like the momentum of South Carolina right now.
I'm going to give you another stat. Florida is 12-2 against South Carolina at the Swamp. So you're wrong again. I'm picking Florida.
He likes history lessons.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward.
Here's another history lesson. Did you watch Florida last week?
No, they won't cover, though.
I don't want either. I want the Duke Blue Devil starting front five. Right. I'll take an Alabama.
Good, real good pick. And let me see, State lost to Alabama last time. 48 points the last time they were in Alabama.
Yep.
But closer than the experts think. Alabama wins.
I think the timing here is bad for Mississippi State because Tua, as great as he's been last week, they went more to a physical running game.
Yeah.
And I think Tua gets back on track with those receivers. And I know Mississippi State's got a great defense. It won't matter today. I think Alabama will send a message.
All right, what about Auburn and Georgia?
Tell you what, DeAndre Swift, he's starting to come along after the growing injury. I think that Georgia's going to win a hard-fought game over the Auburn Tigers. I would say Georgia by 3 points.
I'm going Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Going Bulldogs.
Yeah.
You finally got one right. Georgia.
I'm going Georgia, too. This is going to be one of those low-scoring games.
Yeah.
Two great defenses. It's almost the home team. It has a huge advantage. Georgia and Jake Fromm, boy, and how great is it to see Swift healthy to give them that balance on that offense. I like Georgia.
Now, Auburn hasn't won in Athens since 2005. You guys all think it's going to stay that way. What about Bedlam, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma?
Too much Kyler Murray, explosive offense. I like the Sooners over the Cowboys.
Yeah, I wanted to pick Oklahoma State, but the Sooners are too tough, I think.
Oklahoma won last year 62-52.
Yeah.
We were there.
Yeah, Pakistan.
And same score this year. Oklahoma wins.
I see a shootout, too. I think people don't realize Oklahoma State can score. You know, 1 week they're on, the next week they're off in a rivalry game, Bedlam. They will score against this Oklahoma defense. They're not going to score quite enough. I think Kyler Murray outscores the Oklahoma State offense.
All right, Texas and Texas Tech. Brecken Hager expected to play, dislocated his elbow. Think he's going to be able to go. Who wins it?
Tell you what, the Red Raiders, they can score on anybody, but they will find a way to lose a game late. So I'm going with the hook 'em horns. I'm going Texas.
I think Texas is on the road back, but I think they're overrated this year. I got Tech. I think this is their whole season right here. I'm going Texas Tech.
Wow.
Let's give it a not so fast. Not so fast. Texas Tech at home wins it.
I'm with you. And even though their quarterback Bowman's out, Jet Duffy steps in. Different kind of approach, more of a run, more defense. I think Texas Tech at home wins. I think they knock off Texas.
All right, Washington State pulled one out last week. Buffs have lost 4 in a row. Who do you got?
Tell you what, I'm impressed with the way Washington State plays late in games. They're not folding their tent. They're out there fighting. They're showing how resilient they can be as a ball club. I'm going Cougars.
I'm going Cougars as well. I struggle with that. I'm going Cougars, though.
Don't struggle. That was a good pick. We were in Pullman. It was a beautiful sight. I'm not picking against them. Washington State.
I'm going Colorado.
Oh, no.
I am.
I know why.
I'm going Colorado. Why?
Because you're keeping it from being 4 across.
No. Chenault is back. Colorado's at home.
Okay.
They've lost 4 in a row. It's a great time for Washington State to underestimate them. We got Ralphie running around there for Mike Leach.
It's nice that he won to us.
Yeah,
How can you get Ralphie?
I love the people there.
The baby buffalo, Ralphie.
All right, give it a really big game in the ACC Coastal. Pittsburgh's on top of that division. They beat Virginia Tech.
I like Narduzzi's defense. I have Pitt in a close game against Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I'm taking Pitt. Tech couldn't beat us at home. They're not going to beat Pitt at home.
Yeah.
Nice pick. Pitt is hot. Virginia Tech is not.
There you go.
Go with Pitt.
That sums it up. I think Pat Narduzzi last week got a big win. Got his team to really believe that this could be a year. They're going to get to an ACC championship. I don't think they'll slow down this week against Virginia Tech.
All right, got Pitt across the board there. What do you think about Florida State and Notre Dame?
I think it can be more competitive than people think it's going to be. I think that Notre Dame will win this game, but it's going to be a little closer than the experts think. You guys don't like the fighting Irish, huh?
No.
Got him out of shirt back there. The guy with no shirt out there.
Hey, he just took the shirt off. See it's in his hand.
It pains me to say, I never like to pick Notre Dame, but if I'm thinking with my brain here, I'm picking Notre Dame. I know this is hard to say.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Florida State is a 17-point underdog. I can. Notre Dame.
I think it should be more. Brandon Wimbush in at quarterback, Ian Book out. I think Notre Dame will get a challenge early. They'll make a play or two, and I think Florida State at that point will shut it down, and Notre Dame will pull away.
Everybody believing Notre Dame. That's not popular here, but now maybe this will be popular. Boston College and Notre Dame. BC is far more retro than new school. Boogie Wonderland is the preferred locker room dance song, and they have Fleetwood Thursdays. Play Fleetwood Mac, and they yell for Sweet Little Lies at the end. Lies? It's not a lie if you believe it. And Boston College believes they can beat Clemson.
To get to this point, you're truly 4 quarters away from accomplishing a goal. You love moments like this.
It's a chance to win the division, punch our ticket to Charlotte, and a chance to do something that's unprecedented.
When we win on Saturday, the chances of us going and winning the ACC championship are 1 week closer.
We're going to cut it loose and we're going to roll. There's no pressure on us. You know, people out there probably don't expect us to win.
If we win the game, it's over. Somebody got to hand us a trophy.
This is the season. This is the season. Both teams will be putting their chips on the table.
All right, Herbie's going to be calling the game, so no pick, but give me a big key.
Clemson's 18-1, the last 19 true road games. BC needs good things to happen early, running the football, and to keep this crowd into it. So I think the early start, a fast start. I'm not picking anybody. I'm just letting them.
They think you are.
That'll be a big key.
He's like, hold on, I didn't pick y'all.
I didn't pick anybody.
BC has never beaten a top 5 team at home. It's tonight.
I tell you what, RD, I've played in some just very cold places before, and I know this affects a team from a warm weather area. I think that because of the talent that Clemson has, these guys are going to come out and play out of control, right? But when they come and this weather starts to smack them in the face, it's a difference maker. Boston College will upset. There's a difference maker. I've been here. I know this. Bringing them in the Lambeau, right?
We may not have beat a top 5 team at home, but we sure beat Notre Dame in '93, and I stormed the field, and I plan on storming the field tonight when we beat Clemson. Come on, baby.
That's terrific. That Desmond check out of the
It reversed field like a good punt return.
I'm in Boston, home of the winners. The Boston Red Sox, world champs.
Hey!
New England Patriots, 5 Super Bowl wins.
Enough said there.
Boston Celtics, 17 titles.
Hey!
Boston Bruins won the Stanley Cup 7 years ago. And of course, Boston College. It would be only natural that I'd pick Boston College to win if I thought they would win.
Yes.
They won't. Give me a
LC winding them up and then letting them down. Man, what a great crowd we've had at BC. You're out of Modern Did Yourself proud. Chris O'Donnell, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for joining.